Hello, everybody at TikTok. Let me tell you what we're doing here. I'm streaming on two other services. What we're doing here in TikTok is for one rose, we're doing pendulum readings, one question answers, first thing that comes forward. For anything above a rose, we're doing one card tarot card readings. You choose a number 1 through 4, and we pull that card. And sometimes it goes for 2 or 3 pulls. It all depends on the state or the question that you ask and stuff. You may desire more answers. But my whole goal here is to help as many people as I can in life and reach out to as many as I can. For TikTok, you just came in. I just started live. We've been going on Facebook and Instagram for about a half hour now. So I'm here to answer your questions. Hello. So just so y'all know, if you're just now coming in, we're doing pendulum, one question answer readings for a rose. Anything above a rose, we're doing one card pulls. You just choose a number 1 through 4 and then ask a question, and we'll run off that. Sometimes it goes to 2 pulls or 3 pulls. Will you get a promotion in what? What are you asking for? 2 different things. Awesome. Just try to put down your questions. I'm going to try to get to them as fast as I possibly can. But it goes pretty fast. And I am going on 2 other platforms, or I am on 2 other platforms. I'm on Instagram and I'm on Facebook at the same time. At your job, what do you want to do? You want to do a pendulum reading, or you want to go for what I pick up right away? Hold on 1 second. Am I gonna marry him again? Alright, let's ask. Will she get the promotion? Yes, you totally get that promotion. I figured out what you were trying to say. Emma, normally I don't do them because we have a process of like one question, you give a rose, or a pendulum answer. Anything above a rose, we do a 1 card pull on your question. Sometimes they get a little bit more difficult and then we have to pull more cards, 2, 3. It all depends on the question and how you feel about that situation. You're absolutely welcome. But I'm totally feeling you, Emma, so will I be able to move on? Relationship-wise, right? Yes, you will be able to move on, but it's kind of a loaded question because you have to be ready for it. This situation or loss hit you pretty hard, so it takes time. It's not something that any of us want to actually hear. It takes time to heal, and the more you try to move on from it, the better off you will be. I'm sorry, I didn't see your question. Hold on. Denise. Am I going to marry again? I'm sorry, it went by. I may have been going with another reading and stuff, sometimes I try to answer them pretty quickly, but sometimes they require a little bit longer answer. Like I said, I'm trying to help as many people as I can. Wow, that is a dead answer. There we go. Yes. Wow, they're starting to go by fast again. Please, everybody, like, share, follow, tap the screen. Doesn't cost anything to tap, and I really appreciate it. It helps me reach more people and be able to help more people as I go on. Usually my live streams, they last about 2 hours. Sometimes they go to 3. It all depends on how drained or not drained that I am, trying to help out as many people as I possibly can. I don't really like a negativity in any of my streams. I don't talk about politics or any of that stuff. My whole entire goal is to help people, because I've been in situations where I needed help, or I needed answers. I needed to know, and couldn't find anybody to actually help me in those particular times. So this is why I do what I do. Sorry, I have to keep avoiding people that are trying to jump in on the live or join the live. I try to make this all about you guys, and I need the space to be able to read what's going on. Please be patient, because it definitely fast forwards most people's. I do talk about spirits. I talk about just about everything. I don't hate on any religion. I do not dislike any other religions. I always am all about trying to educate myself and learn about other beliefs and religions. Okay, so let me tell you about for the new people that just came in, let me tell you about what's going on. For roses, I try to do one question, quick yes or no answers, or a pendulum. For anything above a rose, we do 1-card readings for your questions. Sometimes it becomes a 2-card pull or a 3-card pull, and that's all depending on how detailed the question is or how involved the question is. Hello? Awesome. I love new viewers. I love just making friendships, and also getting to know people and try to help them in any way that possibly can, because a lot of us have had devastating situations in our lives, and we need someone to give us answers, because most of the time we're just looking for answers. Thank you for the pumpkin pie. Please just ask your question. We'll do a card pull. You have to tell me a number, 1 through 4, and I'll be able to pull that for you. I'm always doing well. But thank you very much. What was it? 3. We will do 3, because I believe you're the one that gave me the pumpkin pie. It is the 7 of Presents. I am using the Nightmare Before Christmas tarot deck, because I have multiple decks, but this is one of the ones that's my favorite. It's basically the same thing. Presents are basically represented as pentacles in this deck, so it's basically the same thing as the 7 of Pentacles. You're a very giving person, almost to a fault, where you can put yourself in harm's way in multiple situations, because you give more than you ever receive. You do enjoy it, but sometimes when you're quiet and alone and stuff, it does hit you hard, and it's hard for you to move on from such things. For anybody giving a rose right now, please send a question. Single these days. When you're asking about finding love, you have to be a little bit more open to it. I don't see anything coming to your way till after the holidays. What I'm hearing is literally a week before Valentine's Day, like early February, that somebody's going to come into your life. But always remember to be like open for those things. Notice when somebody's looking at you. Sometimes we don't feel like, because we've been hurt so bad in the past and everything, we don't recognize the signs that are there that are telling us, hey, this person's actually attracted to you, this person's actually there, like interested in you. And most of the time we get too busy to where we don't focus on that, and then we wonder when we get home and we're alone and we're sitting on the couch or we're watching TV or we're taking care of the kids, what could have happened? Like, why am I so alone? And then you start thumbing through dating apps and things, and then wonder, why is nobody responding? Why is nobody picking me, or any kind of thing like that? But you had multiple opportunities when we were going out and getting milk, when one particular person was just like, damn, I would do anything for that girl if she would just give me a shot. But you totally bypassed it because you were focused on something else. If you open yourself up more, like break down the walls a little bit, it'll come to you. You are awesome. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate the likes, follows, shares. Tap the screen. The likes literally help me reach out to more people and be able to help more people. The shares and stuff, if I reached you in some meaningful way and stuff, it's also something to, tell friends and family that also could be struggling or needing opinions but don't want to pay $80 for 15 minutes, and then the person forgets you the moment they leave. That went by a little too fast. Is he close to me? All right, so there's something about a car, a blue truck or a red car, because I see both. Something about those, or the smell of like gasoline at the pump or whatever, something mechanical. When you get those sensations, and then you kind of have a curiosity in the back of your head, I have a feeling that that's a John thing, and that's like confirmation of letting you know that he's around. Let me know if that actually resonates with you, because I'm always eager to find that out. Thank you for the follow. Do I need Bill or move on? That's an odd question to ask. Do I need Bill or move on? Do not settle for Bill. That's the first thing that comes completely across. Yeah, don't settle for Bill. Like at all. You can do better. Somebody that respects you and actually cares about you a little bit more. Or, well, treats you better. Should I say treats you better? Not somebody that actually volunteers and actually like takes out the trash without ever being told, or do stuff like that. Like somebody that appreciates you, but shows it in the little things that you appreciate a lot more. Your financial problems. Hold on one second. So what I hear is like you need a side hustle. You need something about going to like flea markets or something like that, like flipping, turning things around, or trying to sell them or something like that, somewhere where you can basically be stationary at home. Do as much as you can to get like a side hustle to where it'll help you face those financial problems. Don't look to others or boyfriends, girlfriends, or any kind of thing like that. Don't look to others to try to help your situation. You need to focus on you, but find your strong suits. You actually have gifts too. God, you can pick up a lot of things. You feel a lot of things. You get cold chills up your neck and stuff. You can sense things. So definitely check that out. My son killed himself, so I need to know why. Sorry for the pause. Sometimes I have to like focus in, guys. What I get is like there's something about a girl, and there's a moment of weakness, and it was harder for him to say something was hurting him than it actually was to help, like, and ask for help, or like, please help me type thing. I'm sorry for your loss. Your daughter will do well in Hawaii. That's immediate. But you gotta stay away from the guys. Rebecca, will my relationship stay this way? Something's gonna change in 7 months. The first thing I immediately see is a 7. To me, if it's a big number, when I see that, it screams months. If it's a like medium-sized number, which is about like this big in my head, it is weekly. If it is a smaller number, it usually means days, times, hours, things like that. But in 7 months, something's going to happen to where either you start doubting him there's no reason to at this point, but you're going to kind of push him away. So be careful, Rebecca. Okay, I'm trying to catch up, guys. Maybe yes, he was bad on gas when he was younger. Oh my God. So there you go, confirmation. So when you get that like whiff, or that, I want to say that whiff, do not huff gas. When you get that smell, that's him basically, like, something to do with auto, something to do with definitely the smell of gasoline or whatever. That is just like, he's still there. He's still going to watch over you. So it's awesome that connected. Can you rephrase the Leslie, with my friend ever commit to me? It's a little broken. You're welcome, Kim. Thank you for the shares. Thank you for the follows, guys. I really, really do appreciate it. Please hit the like buttons. I love that. It makes me be able to help other people. I kind of got away from the whole what we're doing here. We're doing one question answers. I'm trying to give you a yes or no. Sometimes if I feel a little stronger connection to your question, then I absolutely will do everything I can to kind of focus on your question. I'm sorry if I miss you. I do get a lot of people in a room at a time, and the other night I had over 7,000 people watching, and the questions were flying by too quickly. I will try to get to you. If I do miss you, and I feel a connection for it, I'll rewatch the videos, and I do try to reach out to those people if I feel like they really need more, they really need help. So I try to do that as well. But I'm definitely trying to get everybody here. Right now I'm already 70 messages behind, so I'm trying to get to that. Awesome, Mimi. Red Jeep. Okay, so that's the reason why I saw like a blue truck or a red car. Red Jeep is kind of in the middle. Red color, but truck like SUV type thing. So that's actually pretty right on. Sorry, it comes broken up a little bit. Like I see different pictures and stuff, but I got to interpret it the best way I can to try to help as many people as I can. But that is awesome that it registers with you. Same thing with the gas and everything. Commit to me. Like in a relationship or a friendship. With the Leslie, will my friend ever commit to me? Or for Leslie, will my friend ever commit to me? Are you talking about like romantic relationship or like make you their best friend type thing? Because I see a very strong like passionate connection, but it's almost like there's another person in the room and they're waiting for that other person to come around, but that person's never going to come around, but they're waiting on the possibility. So it's kind of like it gets to the point where, do you really want to go that route? Please tell me what you see. I think I already answered that question, my dear, about your son. Do people find me odd? No, people do not find me odd. In fact, I hang out with a very specific group of people that are very like-minded and stuff. We don't hate on anybody else's religion and everything. We're always trying to educate each other about other beliefs. We have groups. We do group meditation. I do energy healing and massage therapy. I also do psychic readings and tarot card readings. And I actually do that at a shop and stuff. Like I said, I get the innermost fulfillment out of me, trying to help as many people as I can because of what has happened to me and nobody was there. And most of the time we're looking for answers to questions that we've had that have just been in the back of our mind or hurting us. And sometimes we just need answers to those things, or explanations for why we feel the way we feel, what it is when we feel certain things in certain situations. Awesome. What is your question? Brenda, what is your hopefully you already put your question. I'm already 100. Oh my gosh, I'm 100 behind. I'm sorry. I'm trying to catch up, guys. Was Chris my person? No, it's like a first love. That's done and passed on. Should I legal issue and release the builder? Should I settle my legal issue and release the builder, or fight it out in court? Fight it out in court. Yeah. There's something that they have no proof of. Like, they just did a really bad job. So, do some investigation, take a lot more pictures. Divorce, can you heading? Well, where you're heading, as far as your divorce and everything, you're heading to happiness. And I'm not trying to be sarcastic about that, but like the freedom, be your own. It's scary, yeah, especially after so many years. But being able to make your own choices is probably the best gift and the best thing we all have in us. Be yourself, make your choices, do what you want to do with the remaining part of your life. I mean, enjoy it. Thank you for all the new people. I love you to death. Ghosted, yes or no? Yes. In fact, deeply yes, like they aren't even thinking about you. Is your husband watching over you? Yeah. Particularly in a spot on the couch, on like a white couch. I don't think so. Your soulmate is Chris. It's somebody else. Wow, I gotta speed up. Come back to me soon. Natasha, will my ex-fiance come back to me soon? Natasha's ex ever come back to her soon? No, and that's like a big no. That's almost like as in a year or so out, and if ever. Hey, my day was awesome. I remember you. Stacy, do I have spiritual gifts? Stacy, do you have spiritual gifts? Yes, you do. It's the you can definitely sense strong. How do you say it? Menacing things, like evil things. You're very hyper about that. You get the heebie-jeebies real easy. You know when something's wrong, and you sense it really, really well. Does Damien have feelings for me? No, I think it's more or less a sexual thing, and it's pretty much just waiting for the best thing to come along. Because in his eyes, it's not the best thing. Awesome. Like I said, I always try to help as many people as I can. I'm trying to reach out to as many people as I possibly can. My whole goal, what gives me energy and gives me life and to me purpose, and the reason I'm still here is literally because I couldn't find anybody that had any answers for me, and it was through research and everything and just wishing I had somebody that I could simply ask the most poignant question I had. I just needed an answer to. I needed help. I just needed insight on what was going on, what was I feeling, and everything at that moment. And I didn't have very many like-minded individuals around, so this is the reason I do what I do. I'm trying to help as many people as I possibly can that were in the same situation that I am, where you lost loved ones, you lost children, brothers, sisters, family, and it isn't just loss. I mean, you can literally sit on a precipice of, do I choose this job or do I choose this job? This one pays more, but will I like this job more? Literally, those choices and decisions and stuff can literally affect your life for the rest of your life. So, like, just wanting to know those questions and everything literally can mean a lot. So I try to help as many people as possible, try to stay positive, try to definitely stay out of the whole politics thing or any kind of thing like that. This is all about helping each other and helping people. Oh, they're going by so fast, it's hard to... Jenna is Paul. I think it'll be a good relationship for a while, like 3 years, and then things are going to get toxic and septic. Okay, everybody, for everybody that's new, there's people that have been in this room for a little bit, this is what we're doing. For roses and stuff, we do the one question answers, where you ask a question and it's a yes or no. sometimes it comes with an explanation, and it just depends on the connection. For anything above that, like gifted wise, there is cards in front of me, 1 through 4. You tell me a number and you ask the question, and sometimes it ends up being like a 2-card or 3-card pull, just because it may be a more detailed question or a more serious question that you have to that we have to get into. I lost a grandchild, husband, they all together. Okay, I see a silhouette of a little girl and a man standing hand in hand. I don't really get the energy or feel a grandmother. I feel more a man and a child, and that's on the other side, just waiting, like waiting on the other side. Just they're happy. They just want to be together. Please tell me how soon I will meet my soulmate. You're not ready for it. As far as the soulmate goes, you're not ready for it. It's almost like a guy telling me that. So it's almost like your soulmate's ready for you. You're just not ready for it. Maybe it's because you're not open. You want it, but you haven't opened yourself up, or at least shown that you're ready for that kind of thing. And you're too worried about being hurt again. Absolutely. I'm glad I can help you. You are amazing. Will I ever be normal again? A lot of people mistreated you. And you've been hurt in relationships and everything. So, will I ever be normal again? Why don't you just try being yourself first? And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean as in find out who you are, what you enjoy, and things that you love, and then find out who you are first. Like, I know you're sad. I know you're feeling lost. You may even feel like severely lonely and everything, but focus on who you are so that you can be a better person for yourself. The ultimate happiness. And you can't start any relationship or build any kind of relationship or anything of that nature. You can't build any relationship if you're already damaged goods. Like, why would you make a sandwich with moldy bread? So it's kind of the same concept. Until your heart's clean, until you're projecting this love energy, then nobody's really going to pick up on it. So it's hard to find your soulmate when your soul's not ready. Tear down the walls. Oh my gosh, we went through so many gifts. Is Marcus my soulmate? That was an immediate no. I'm sorry to say that. There's a difference between attraction and somebody that will be there through you or with you through the hard times. Like poor, broke, needing someone to talk to. Becomes very, very busy and stuff because it gets overwhelmed and it's hard for communication. If you fix or you focus on the communication, you and Marcus will actually have a shot, but you have to fix the communication. Okay. Star. Yes, I do readings. That's what we're doing right now. It's just I'm trying to catch up with everybody. Will my business grow? Yes. But very, very slow. No, your marriage will end. And it's not a bad thing. It's actually a good thing. It's not meant for you. It was the wrong timing. You guys, it's another communication thing. Your communication is bad. You need to know each other's hearts and how you really you feel about each other and stuff, and go off of that. Tony. I didn't get nothing for Isaac. I believe I just answered that. Oh my God, we've jumped down to 47 already, and I just started it. Okay. Rennie. Where's your question? Try not to miss everybody else. Brittany, I'm looking for your question, my dear. Three-card general. Yep. We'll totally do that. Emperor. At least it was in the positive, wasn't in the negative, so that's somewhat of a good situation. General-wise, when it comes to work or the home life and everything, you're really kind of on top of it. You know what you got to do and everything like that. However, you need to push. You need to push, like if it's work problem and everything else, you need to push for a raise. You need to let them know your worth as an employee, worth of what things you've done, what things you've fixed. You definitely need to tell them your worth and say, hey, if you're not willing to pay that, I know there are other places out there that are dying to have my talents, and let them know that. Most jobs, especially this job, will not even hesitate to sit there and say, well, we can look at your salary and everything, or your hourly or salary, and they'll try to fix it. They'll try to keep you, because nobody wants to leave somebody that's good and intelligent. Is in my soulmate. See, that's a hard. I need a name. You can't say in, because sometimes when I get the questions and answers, sometimes it just comes up as a Y, a no. Sometimes I hear yes, no. So that might get a little mixed differential. So I at least need a name for that in. Is a woman with me. An older lady, yes. Older lady is with you. Can't see that. Stepfather divorce her. I'm not sure that they're divorced. Like, I'm not getting a divorced vibe at all. Not be lost in life. Something better is actually coming for you. When you ask, when will I not be lost in life? Something good and something positive, it actually is coming for you, and it's coming in January. I don't want to say the first week. It's almost like the second week. I don't know. I keep seeing 18. You're going to long since forget about this reading and forget about this day. But when that day comes around, it's going to be the beginning of a new year, and somebody's going to come into your life and actually change your life, but for the better. Maybe it's somebody you're going to date, whatever. Somebody's coming, and it's going to be around the 18th. Well, here's the thing. What I get is, if the person that's holding you back, leave. Move on. It doesn't take a psychic to read that. If you feel in your heart and you're already coming up with the question, are they right for me? That should already tell you the answer. It's your own intuition that is telling you, hey, I need to move on from this. This is bad for me. Awesome. You're welcome. Hopefully I helped. Definitely helped. There's a lot of people asking about relationships and soulmates. I don't necessarily, in general, let's try not to focus on soulmate, the word soulmates. Because sometimes it can be confusing from like past life regressions and stuff. Like you could have had a relationship in a past life with that person, and that's what attracts you to it, because you get that first feelings, those butterflies, those ooh, you know, and then all of a sudden it dies and becomes toxic because you were meant to be together in one life, but not this time. Am I better off with this breakup? Yeah. Don't worry, the freedom will hit you in about a month. You'll see. The freedom's going to hit you very soon. Okay, do I have angels around me? Actually, I get a total older woman with curly hair, almost like a, not necessarily a fro, but like a perm, or I don't know, like older woman. Maybe like a grandma or a great grandma or whatever. But she actually visits you a lot. She's not one of your guides, but she's definitely there to kind of like protect the family, not just you, but definitely, she definitely spends a lot of time around the women of the family. So I wouldn't be like, when you go to Thanksgiving or Thanksgiving dinner or whatever and you're with the family, actually ask if you get those feelings of somebody around you, not in a bad way, but like an old motherly, like grandmotherly feeling, where it gives you tingles or whatever, like right on your shoulder, right behind you. How do you know when you're healed? Good question. Energy transference. I do a lot of Reiki energy healing. I do a lot of massage therapy. There's a reason why the hands, like even in other faiths and stuff, such as like Christian faiths and everything, when they lay hands on you and they pray in a circle, even when other religions and other faiths, they lay hands on you, and there's a reasons why when they do those things, that their hands get really hot, like the palm of their hands get really warm. It's literally energy transference. It's basically when you're praying, you're wishing on things, wishing for them to be healed and stuff like that. You can literally feel the energy transference, and that helps with the healing. You can, through meditation, guided meditation, or going through other people, you can feel that energy transference, and it actually can help you clean impurities, pains, stuff like that. So how do you know when you're healed? Focus on it, and then once you get into a pattern of eating better, exercising, and also like when you have afflictions such as cancer and stuff like that, it's a different situation with that. Like that is kind of mixed up, and it's very difficult to understand, or at least describe. I'm sorry, I gotta get going. I'm 96 down again. Dude, you were on point. You described my Nana to the T. That's awesome. Like I said, like, share, follow. Definitely tap the screen to get the likes up there. It helps me help more and more people. I'm glad. I love hearing confirmation.
I don't know about any upcoming Los Angeles Dodgers games. Did that answer your question?
Did I say that? I did not even say that, and she popped on.
Thanks for letting me know, so I can learn from my mistakes.
That's awesome. Oh man, that's awesome. Don't you just love when that pops on in the middle of nowhere? Didn't even say the name. It's awesome that I made a connection with you, and definitely I love confirmation. I love confirmation. It definitely supports me and lets me know that I'm doing this definitely for a reason. I am actually helping other people, which is my absolute goal. Make people's lives better. Give them the answers that some of us are like literally choosing between life and death because of one answer. Because they don't feel like they can get it from anyone else. Thank you for the follows. There is the same spirits with me all the time. Is the same spirits with you all the time? No, they actually change. There's like 3 of them, but you only feel 1 to 2 at the most. But it's all in different situations, different. They connect with you in different ways. Happiness, sadness. That's when you feel different ones. But it's 3 of them that are on rotation. Is my deceased daughter with me? Yes, she is. However, it's almost like she's fighting between 2 people. She keeps going back and forth between 2 people. She is with you. She's not there all the time because she's going back and forth between somebody else that needs her, almost like a sister or something like that. Oh my gosh, I'm already up to 90. I'm trying to catch up, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to nitpick or like pick and choose and everything either. I'm trying to help as much as I can. There's a lot. But when you send gifts and stuff, it definitely like pulls it out, and I am able to answer you like the quickest because I can stop on that, but I have to bypass a lot, otherwise I get way too far behind. The other night I was 400 questions behind, so they were giving me answers to my confirmation of what's happening to them, but they were falling so far behind that I couldn't get their responses until after, and then I found out when I went back and looked at the videos that I was right on and stuff like that. Does my ex stay with me? Dude, that's kind of a creepy question. Yes. Okay. Sista. Ask the question. Who is my soulmate? Somebody with an M in their name. And that's for Ada? Hold on 1 second. Hey, I'm doing live right now. Yeah. Oh, you're watching? Send more likes. You know I helped you. Okay. Will me and my husband have a happy long marriage? Actually, yes. Will you have a happy long marriage? And this is for Donna. Yeah. It's kind of like a funny thing. You guys are really funny together. Like, I don't know. Like, you can make each other laugh if you wanted to. So, like I said, Ada, something with an M in their name. Mike, Minnie, or Monty, something like that. Something with an M. He's with your daughter. He's not with you. Like, as far as presence-wise, that child meant the world. He's definitely down for protecting the child, and that'll be till that child's done. He will be with her for the rest of her life, just because it was that kind of impression. It's not like he's stuck or anything. He has moved on type thing. There's other people for him to be around. That's definitely like what I pick up as far as your ex-husband being around. That's definitely what I pick up. Oh gosh. We're at plus 99 again. Okay. Is marriage in my future? That's for Tammy. Not for a while, not for like a year. You gotta work some stuff out first, get some agreements on how the relationship and how the marriage is actually gonna go. I definitely feel a pull for that. Okay. Sorry. I need to know about my mom. And this is Rosario. What specifically are wanting you to know? Like health, or is she around you? I get loaded things for that particular question and those kind of people. Oh, shoot. Picked up the same thing. Something about night with her, a kiss on the forehead. Yep. Not necessarily a kiss on the forehead, but more like almost like nuggies type thing, like playing with the hair type thing. Can you tell me who's been with me? I can't tell who it is. Let's see. Mirror image of you. That's the phrase that I got. Mirror image of you. Gosh, it could be like a grandmother, like a great grandmother or something. Like mirror image of you. Like if you put a black and white photo next to your photo and stuff like that of you two as a child type thing, you guys would be like spot on, even in your 20s, your 30s. Like, you know, whoever this is like the mirror image of you, but it is a relative and they have passed. I need to know about my mom. Okay, if you keep doing it over and over again, it wipes out questions for other people, but I do believe I actually answered that. I'm not entirely sure, but I've seen that a lot. I'm trying to catch everybody. I'm sorry, guys. Please, everybody in the room, I appreciate you. Definitely love and light. Thank you for the likes. Please send more. Always love that because it helps me reach other people and help as many people as possible. If I did answer your question and everything, please leave a comment that it was confirmation that it was right on stuff. It just gives me even more validation on helping and that I'm doing the right thing for me, mentally, physically, that I want to help people. And this helps me reach out more and more. The more likes I get, the more it helps as many people as possible. I'm sorry if I missed your question. I promise that I literally go back and watch the video. I usually try to shoot the videos or do lives for about an hour every single day at 7 p.m. Indiana time, which is, I think, Eastern time. I usually do for about an hour, and then I take a break for about an hour, and then I hop back on other platforms and do the exact same thing until about 1 in the morning. This is my first stream, and it usually lasts, like I said, from 7 till about 8 p.m. We're about 3 minutes from it. I'm not trying to kill anybody's vibe here. I am 130 messages behind, but I'm trying to catch on to it. Please, if you feel, I know there's urgency and everything. If you feel like I'm not answering your questions, please just put it in there one time or 2 times at the most. But when you keep sending it over 5 or 6 times and stuff, you're bypassing other people that may need help or may need their questions answered. And I'm trying to get to everybody. But I do go back on the lives, rewatch the lives, and try to answer people as much as I possibly can. But I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the likes, the follows, the shares. I really do. Like I said, it helps me reach out and be able to help as many people as possible. This is also something that I do not get paid for. The likes, the gifts, and everything like that, they help very little. Like, I think I did over 17,000 and got like $7 or something the other day, and that's just from TikTok. But I appreciate being able to help people, because that's where the real reward is. Being able to help people, that makes me feel good inside, because I needed that when I was at my lowest. The M in their name is my ex. Okay, the soulmate that I said that has like an M in their name is your ex. Well, I would not be able to know that. Maybe they really are. You just need to fix the communication, or fix what hurt each other, or just let it go. Maybe that person really is your soulmate. You're just, a certain situation you're not able to let go of. But when you do learn to let go of it, maybe they are meant to be with you. And maybe it is, like, that's true love. Like, that's the love that can last forever if you can find forgiveness. Sorry, my throat is getting so dry. Should I start a Reiki business? How many spirit guides do I have? You can actually have endless spirit guides, or just altogether guides altogether, or angels, or whatever you want to call them. You can have endless. Usually people like acclimate to or stick with about 6 or less, because otherwise it's a lot of noise to listen to, like in your mind's eye when you're hearing first responses. If 6 people all of a sudden start talking all at once, but all saying different things at the same time, it's very hard to focus. If you limit the guides and you find them trustworthy, you feel a good presence when they're around, a good energy around them, you know within your heart of heart that they're going to tell me the true answers, the right answers, then I would focus and try to stick more with them than the ones that literally could be just throwing answers at you. But if 12 people are in a room, it gets loud. So focus on a specific number, like a lower number, and build your relationships with those guides. And then you'll find a lot more energy, a lot more healing ability, and a lot more focus to let them work like through you or give you thoughts and through that process. Oh my God, I'm already down to 100 again. It's my soulmate. I've got to jump down. Work things out. Will he forgive me? That's a loaded question. Will he forgive me? Looking for a reason. What I get is he's looking for a reason to get you back. He wants you to feel what he felt. in that moment. So beware of that. That's as far as Jen and Chris, and we'll like work things out. Do I do private readings? Yes, I do. I actually do them in my city, where I do Reiki, massage therapy, and tarot card readings, and actual psychic readings. Of course, because I have to go through that business, it's a paid by hourly or minute thing every 15 minutes. I believe it is $35 every 15 minutes, but it's not me setting those prices. I try not to bring other people and negative energy into my home, but I do a lot of energy healing and stuff out of New Age people. Hello, Texas, or hello from Texas. Hello, California. New York, upstate New York. Does that ex miss me? Yes, they get a kick in the chest probably about 2 times a week. So if that makes you feel better, yes, but it's almost like that's a painful hurt, and there's little things that remind them of you. Like, I almost want to say like little figurines, or it's like if somebody likes a lot of frogs, they have a lot of little things like little stuffed frogs, frog pillows, stuff like that. People like dolphins, they have little statuettes of dolphins, they have blue covers and stuff like that. Basically, there's something you like that just drives this dude crazy, because that's all he ever sees, and when he sees that, it hits him in the head. God, I miss her. Hello from upstate New York too. Hello. Is my ex gonna break up with his girlfriend? First of all, they're an ex for you, and would you really want to get back together with somebody that you're still talking to that has a new girlfriend? It's like, just logically, do you want that kind of person back in your life? That they're your ex for a reason, and they're having a new girl, but they're perfectly okay with talking to you still. Does that sound like somebody that you want to be in a relationship with, or are you going to have trusting issues in the future with that person? Thank you. That is what I do a lot of my energy healing to. As far as music wise, it's at 423 amps, so it's really good for meditation. Severely good for meditation. But when I do my massage therapy and my Reiki, this one song just is on constant loop for 5 hours, and it just always gives me peace. Oh, that was a good question. God, can I find it? Honest with me. I want to know if Jeff is honest with me and feels the same way. He's looking for a better option. Right now you're the settle option, but he's looking for a better option. So I don't believe that he's being honest with you. I mean, like, he's not really talking to anybody, but it's not like he's holding on to you and saying, no, I'm perfectly happy with who I'm with. I love her to death, and I don't even want to look at other women. He's definitely not saying that to himself. He's looking for the next biggest thing. Or at least that's what I'm getting when it comes to Jeff. Katie, do you see my sister around me? Katie, do you have blonde hair? a second. You have blonde hair. Whoever this is, they're a younger person. For some reason, they're younger. Definitely happy. Checks in on you, but is not around you all the time. Not around you 24/7, because you don't need it. Jeez, I'm already 99 plus again, down on the list. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to pass everybody up. There's just a lot of questions. You do have blonde hair. That's awesome. Okay. Younger person, they're not around you all the time, but she definitely is. I don't know, maybe she's coming off across as young. Like a young spirit type thing. I don't know. It is not around you all the time, but around. There's another younger female in your family that is having problems with either drugs or alcohol, and that's the person this energy is focusing on, your sister. Whoever this is, this person is getting focused on. Like it's almost like a medical malpractice type of thing. I don't want to say it's because of her choice on the drugs and stuff like that. It's almost like if you start on painkillers, you actually get addicted to painkillers type thing. Like that's what I'm getting out of that situation. That's the reason that she kind of hovers over that person, trying to protect. Does Bryce have a crush on me? Yeah, but who wouldn't? For real, like, actually a lot of people actually have a crush on you. You just need to kind of open your eyes. Stop listening to that other female in there's another female in your life. I can't tell if it's a friend or if it's like a mother. Stop listening to that. You need to be your own person, like make your own decisions type thing. Like, hello, be an adult, wake up, make your own choice. If you like somebody, say something. Don't let it linger. Be like, hey, like, I think there's something there with us. You want to go on a date? We're in the 2020 area, so it's not cliche or whatever to say, hey, I actually like you. Would you like to go do something? Whether you're a guy or a girl. Is my marriage going to work? It's going to take a lot of work and more on his behalf. He needs to see you in a new light. He needs to have more respect for you. Do you see my husband and I ever working out? I kind of working backward because that got pulled to that question. DKNY. Do you see my husband and I working out? All right, this is another one. If he puts in the work, if he's willing to go to therapy, if he's willing to fight for what you have, then yeah. But if you come to him and he is not willing to fight for what you guys had and first had when you got married, then you need to let it go because you can be better. But it literally all depends or hinges on a conversation that you really need to have. And I'm not talking about like a yelling match or a disagreement. I mean a sit-down conversation between two best friends and actually figure it out. Like say, hey, this is how I'm feeling, this is how I'm feeling. I'd really appreciate it if we like tried to go to therapy or we tried to at least communicate better and work things out. Depending on how that conversation goes, that will be the deciding factor of that question. Oh my gosh, I'm already at 90 again. I'm sorry guys, I'm not trying to pass everybody up. There's a lot of people have a lot of serious questions. I'm trying to help as many as possible. Will I be intimately with my coworker? That's a horrible idea. And I just speak of that from experience. It's a horrible idea. And then the bosses blame you. Anyway, do I want to be intimate with a coworker? If you put yourself out there, there'll be definitely up to it. But yeah, that usually goes pretty badly when you work with each other, because then eventually you move in with each other, and then you don't get that time away that all relationships need, that space that all relationships need. You know, your time, his time, type thing like that. Be able to hang with friends. It opens the door to basically feeling like you're trapped. Like all you ever do is see each other because you work at the same place, you live at the same place. That's how that relationship progresses, and then sometimes it can be really toxic and septic. Oh my gosh. It flies to 90 so quickly. Okay guys, I've already went 13 minutes over. I will be back in about an hour. I don't mean to cut everybody off, but I usually try to give me an hour break for my first live, and then I take about an hour break, and then I usually get back on and do another live until about 1 a.m. So that's about 4 or 5 hours straight. So I kind of need my little rest a little bit. I appreciate you. Thank you for all the likes, the follows. You are awesome. Thank you for all the gifts. I hope I answered your questions and everything, and I appreciate you all, and I hope to see you again. Thank you. Bye.